Good morning, Niskuna High School, live from our TV studio for the first time this school year. Would you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone. At this time, I would ask that please have the attention of everyone in the building, all students, staff, and visitors. I'd ask all activities to please come to a halt at this time. Today, as you know, it is September 11th. It is one of the most tragic days in the 230-year history of our country. There have been 3 times in our history when America faced an attack on our home soil from outside forces. During the War of 1812, the British attempted to regain control of the U.S. and burned the original White House to the ground. December 7, 1941, the attack on Pearl Harbor resulted in 2,400 deaths and 1,200 wounded. September 11, 2001, 4 hijacked planes resulted in over 3,000 deaths and over 6,000 injured. This is the single greatest day of casualty in American history. Today, we take a moment to pause and remember all those who lost their lives in the World Trade Center crashes from American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175. The Pentagon crash and tragedy from American Airlines Flight 77, and the heroic passengers of United Flight 93 who bravely gave their lives to save further tragedy resulting in a crash in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. We also remember all the courageous firefighters who gave their lives or were injured in numerous attempts to save others. We remember the families and the loved ones who suffered a loss from the September 11th tragedies. We also take a moment to remember all of our servicemen and women who've served in military operations to protect our freedom since 9/11, including the over 100 Niskuna High School graduates. Please join me now in a moment of silence to reflect on the tragedies of September 11th, 2001. Thank you. We will never forget. And now for the remainder of our announcements. Seniors, today will be your final day to pick up your parking sticker. Please come down to the main office and do so. Any car without a sticker next week will be ticketed and referred to the office. Congratulations to the varsity tennis team for winning their match against Colony. That's the girls' tennis team. And Picture Day will take place on September 21st and 22nd during all lunch mods in the pool lobby. Finally, remember we're on a special schedule today. All classes will be shortened. We'll have an assembly schedule. At the end of the day, seniors, you'll report to the new gym at 1:35. At that time, sophomores will also report to the activities fair. Juniors, you'll report to the auditorium. And freshmen, you will report to the fair at 1:42. Any questions, please see your homeroom teacher. And now let's turn it over to our student anchors.
Thanks, Principal Rickert. Good morning, Niskuna, and welcome back to another great year. I'm your anchor, Eric.
And I'm your anchor, David. Here is the news. As our principal mentioned, the activities fair is today. For freshmen and other students new to the school, the activities fair is an exciting afternoon where all the school clubs are on display. We've got some pictures airing now from last year's fair. It's always a bit loud and very exciting, and all the clubs compete for your attention.
Yeah, it can be a bit zany, and yes, it can be loud, but it is a great way to see all the school has to offer. There's a packet available in both of the main offices, which lists all the clubs and a description of what each one does. Grab one and look it over if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed.
As a member of multiple clubs, including this one, Broadcasting Club, I recommend to all freshmen to please sign up for something that interests you. There is no pressure to sign up, and just like that, there's no formal contract just by signing up. It just means that you want to learn more.
So feel free to investigate as many clubs as you'd like. It's a great way to get involved, to make a difference in the school community, and to make some new friends.
Speaking of the activities fair, the World Language Department wants students interested in tutoring middle schoolers in French or Spanish to look for the table with the VA Homework Club and Mr. McFerrin, and sign up if you'd like to tutor. Again, if you want to tutor Spanish or French to middle schoolers, look for the VA Homework Club at the activities fair.
As for me, in addition to Broadcasting Club, I am part of a club called Live Expression, which showcases the musical talents of students with Friday concerts throughout the year. So if you play an instrument, are part of a band, or like the behind-the-scenes setup and breakdown of a live show, please check out Live Expression.
We have 2 club notes. First of all, for returning Robotics Club members, there is a meeting today at 4 p.m. in Mr. DeCesar's room. Attendance is strongly encouraged.
And the second club note is for all club presidents and advisors. If you have news, get it to the Broadcasting Club as soon as possible so it can get on the air.
Now, here's what's happening in sports. Our girls swimming and diving team is doing very well and will have a meet on Wednesday after school at Saratoga. Football lost last week and will play again tonight at 7 p.m. in South Glens Falls. In cross country, our annual invitational, the Ekiden, was held at Iroquois Middle School last Saturday. The winning relay of the boys' varsity race belonged to Niski, with Charlie Ragone, Spencer Amorosi, and Joe Quinn. There's an upcoming home meet against CBA on Tuesday. The girls' varsity soccer team has 3 wins to start the season. They beat Colony yesterday and play Saturday in Albany. The boys' varsity soccer team also plays in Albany tomorrow. And one final sports note to our girls' varsity and JV soccer players in 9th and 11th grades. Please go to the PC lab at 2:45 today before practice to take your concussion baseline tests. Thank you.
With the SATs fast approaching, we want to let our viewers know that there will be 2 SAT prep courses, one for English and one for math, offered here at the high school in the evenings. The English SAT course will be taught by Miss Rickert, and the math course will be taught by Mrs. Duraco. There is a fee involved in both courses, and they begin later this month.
If you have any questions about those SAT courses, please see Miss Rickert in the English resource room or Mrs. Duraco in the math resource room. You can also learn more and sign up by going to the Continuing Ed link on Niski Unedistrict website.
That's our show. Keep it here each Friday to see the news and other creative TV shenanigans. We hope you all have another great year.
And please don't forget there's no school on Monday and that you should report to your homeroom at 1:25 today before going to the activities fair.
We will see you there.